Hello, YouTube. It's me, Plazukas. And if you haven't heard or seen or watched, Dr. Disrespect has returned to YouTube, demonetized, canceled, admonished, lost all of his friends, which I don't even know how long that will last. But if you're thinking that we live in a society where actually people care, they don't. They care all the way up until the point where the handcuffs are behind their back and they're ushered into a police car or they're sent to jail. They care then. But all the way up to that point, they do not care. So do not be mistaken. Whoever you think is your friend, whoever you think is going to do right by you, think again. Because all of those people are no different than Dr. Disrespect. They're no different than Mr. Beast. They're no different than Donald Trump or Kamala Harris or whoever else. They're all the same kind of people. They're opportunistic. If they get a chance to grab you by the pussy, they will. If they get a chance to scam you by saying this lottery is legit and that they're going to give all these people something, but in reality they may not, supposedly, potentially, they won't. If you think your 17-year-old child is safe from a 40-year-old who has a wife and kids, they're not. And guess who actually gives a fucking shit? Nobody. Because capitalism is king. I don't know what kind of narcissistic, egotistical worm brain you have to be in order to just take your millions of dollars and literally go into the sunset. Dr. Disrespect, by all respects, was going to be able to retire, was going to be able to sustain whatever he had. There was not going to be any cops coming after him or any legal liabilities, and Twitch wasn't going to mention anything, and it was all just going to probably slowly erase some time. But no, this motherfucker had to come back online just to prove to everybody that no one actually cares. And I don't know if, because I'm not watching his views, even though there's 150,000 people watching it, which suggests a lot, by the way. That's a lot of fucking people. That might be 150,000 predators for all we know. Just so you know, that could be that is a very, very, let's see what the word is. Not a very accurate number, but let's just say there's a potentially 150,000 pedophiles and predators out there, okay? That's enough. That's enough for your children. And why do you even have children at this rate? Right? Getting criticized for not having children. Why would you want a child when people don't even care about just common decency, about the moral fiber of the justice system, about ethos and ethics? Nobody cares. Everybody's too opportunistic. Everybody's too greedy. Everybody's too selfish. Blah, 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 blah. It's not going to change. Socialism is fucking akin to fascism. God forbid we rally and we watch out for each other. And we will, supposedly, or so we say, but we don't. All the way until that neighbor's turning their heads while we text the 17-year-old neighbor, or while we go to that next door neighbors and sell them something that they shouldn't have been sold and say, it's not my fault, I'm sorry. It said it was going to work. Or grab them by the pussy. Ain't nobody care. You might say, well, why do you care? Do you care, Plazukas? No, I don't care. Nobody gives a shit, including me. And that's what we're living in. We're living in the wild, wild west. And you wonder why it seems like things are going crazy. We live in the wild, wild west with a lot of more rules and regulations and modernizations, where back in that day, you could just shoot somebody and you could probably get away with it. We're close to that now, but we're not there yet. Should we be there? I don't know. That's debatable, right? Right? Because if all the shit is lawless, if all the shit is just fucking worthless, then why not actually take it out on, why not? We can't do that, right? Because then that's just the end of civilization. And I'm not condoning that. And I'm saying, you know what, maybe there's some fucking silver lining. maybe Dr. Disrespect will get his comeuppance. Maybe YouTube will just shut him fucking down after they see what he did today. Maybe Twitch will come out and give all the evidence, even if they get a $1 billion lawsuit against them. Even if they were wrong in some cases, at least it'll be clear what exactly happened. And then him erasing the tweet and then basically having this revisionist history, like all these fucking Twitch streamers do now. All because it happened on Twitch stream doesn't mean it happened in reality. Go fuck yourself. It does. Because every second you're on them with your parasocial people who watch you, that happened to them. You traumatized them. You coerced them. You manipulated them. And they take that experience and they go and have it to their families or friends or people or whatever else. Everything matters to everybody. We're all connected. I know it seems like we're not. I know people don't want to assume we're not. And I haven't made a video in a very long time, but this video needs to be made. I don't know what to do, but it seems like nobody cares. And hopefully there's another sign that somebody does care. Because right now, I'm beginning to wonder. So as far as Dr. Disrespect goes, probably going to be online for the next foreseeable future, even with all the backlash. Apparently he's got his thing on 14-week subscribers. Apparently they can still subscribe even though he's demonetized. I'm not even sure how that works, just for advertisements maybe. And he can still get some additional income through donations and Patreon and whatever other side deals he has. On the biggest platform in the world where 2.3 billion people fucking watch this shit every year. 150,000 people. I want to create regular content again, but I probably won't. I've had a little bit of a wall with my video game. I'm trying to figure that out still. The online connection part of it, I don't think I want, but the single player aspect of it takes too long. So I'm having a bit of a conundrum with that. So maybe I will start doing videos. I still have to respond to the OTK stuff from yesterday, so we'll see if I'll do that. But I'm not going to have that in this video because it's for Dr. Disrespect. But stay tuned. I will try to cover this because it's important. Even if I don't care, or even if nobody cares, it's still important to talk about. It's still important to have videos out like this, to have the discourse, to have the debate, because if we don't, then 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and this is what the kids have been saying, are basically vulnerable. We already have this with vapes and stuff like that. There's always a new entrepreneurial activity happening, unregulated market in our country who takes advantage of these young groups. And you wonder why they come and they have the perception that nobody cares about them. Because in reality, nobody does. My name is Bazookas. I will continue to cover this topic. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.